Hey everyone, it's Riley here. So I wanted to do a little bit of an update for you all, just kind of regarding where everything is kind of sitting at and how this week has gone, because I've had a couple appointments and some changes when it comes to medical things. So on Monday, I had a follow up with my family doctor, just kind of going over where, again, like where everything is sitting at, the progression of my healing and how that's been going. And currently that, I do still have some bandages and stuff that I have to wear, and I'm actually doing some different things when it comes to my wound care, which I'll get into. But just to kind of touch base with him, because I'm supposed to be going back to work as of literally next week, so it meant that we needed to do a little bit of a follow-up in order to possibly send in a recommendation to be able to have a little bit more time off, which was the ultimate decision that I just needs a little bit more time when it comes to the recovery. Hopefully that means with this extension that it would give me that remainder of the time to be able to fully be healed before having to go back, because that's the last thing we want, is to go back to work too early and cause any more issues or complications, because we are starting to see some progress and some changes with that. So yeah, we definitely ended up just recommending that I was going to be off for another 2 weeks, which would mean 6 weeks total for my recovery, which isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things. It just means that I'm off a little longer than anticipated, but just with healing and everything, it is taking a little bit longer, but at least we are seeing some changes and some progress. And just, yeah, needing my body, just needs a little bit of extra time to fully heal. And I'm hoping those 2 weeks are going to be enough to be able to be fully healed and where I need to be before going back. And if not, the worst comes to worst, it would just mean maybe I can just go on light duties, just do something a little different that isn't going to be strenuous. But I really hope and I think that I would be able to be fully recovered at that point. It would bring me to the end of July, which right now it means I still have 3 weeks remaining of my time off, because I've already done 3 weeks, and then this Wednesday today would be actually another week and I'd be back. But like I mentioned, we got 2 weeks extension, so it's another 3 weeks that I'm off, which I think would definitely hopefully be more than enough time, like I mentioned, to be able to be at that point where I'm fully healed. But the worst comes to worst, like I said, we make some recommendations at that point, but honestly I don't know if I need it. But yeah, just to keeping up to date with him. So we sent in that referral and I got approved for it, so I am off for another 2 weeks. And otherwise, the appointment went well. We are seeing, like I said, some progress and some changes, which we're happy about. It's just, like I mentioned, a little slower than anticipated initially. Then I touched base with the home care nurses on Tuesday, and things with her as well went good. She also did agree that we are seeing some changes, but we do still need to be able to focus on that and continue to focus on the changes, and making sure that things do continue to heal and not make any hindrance and that healing progress. So it is probably best to take a little bit of extra time off, but we are definitely seeing some changes, and we did some changes also on the wound care stuff. So it meant that we are actually now doing a wet dressing, which I've done with my arm before, and it helped immensely. It helps to break up that dark tissue that I have, and hoping to bring that healthy tissue up and be able to then focus on healing that and be able to again, just make that progression a little bit faster and a little bit better when it comes to this healing process. And I'm just so grateful that I know about them. The initial time, of my first surgery, I had no idea wound care was even an option until a little bit later into my recovery. I think 4 or 6 weeks in that I found out about them and was able to reach out. This time around, as soon as I noticed I was having any issues at 2 weeks post-op, I reached out right away, because I wanted to make sure I was able to get the help and be able to change up the dressings and my care as fast as possible. So I am very appreciative that I do have them and know about them this time around, which is why I mentioned talking about them in my videos, because I hope that maybe other people, even if you're not in the city or province that I'm in, you can maybe look into seeing if it's an option around you, because it's definitely helped immensely. So otherwise, anyways, when she was here, yeah, it went well. We just kind of went over that new dressing change and hoping to see that progression. Again, I touch base with her weekly, and then also touch base with my family doctor pretty much weekly, and then also have to send photo updates to Montreal as well, and they stay up to date with me just through email. And then tomorrow I also have a update with my urologist, which I can touch base back on if I need to, if I have any changes with that. But the last time I saw her, we did, she even mentioned, she did see that progression in my healing, which was great. But it just, trying to do the changes that we needed to do, which I got put on medication. I've been on for almost a week, and actually it ends as of tomorrow. So if she feels like I need to go on a refill, or just continue just focusing on the healing and seeing if anything else does pop up, but hopefully not. And kind of can just continue to watch it, which I'm really appreciative, like I mentioned, that I have so many people kind of being there to support and help kind of watch as things progress, because having more eyes on everything can help maybe catch something a little sooner than if it was just only seeing one doctor or two. So I definitely appreciate the healthcare team that I have behind me, and I definitely appreciate being on this like journey with them. Makes it so much easier, a little bit less nerve-wracking as well. But yeah, I just wanted to like give you all that update on kind of where things are sitting at in regards to like my wound care nurses and like the wound healing itself, as well as that I am going to be off a little bit longer. But yeah, just trying to make the most of it, do the best I can, and continue to focus on this healing in the best way possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, topic ideas, anything like that, always feel free to put it down in the comments down below. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, stay tuned. Bye for now.